Have you ever learned new English words but then forgot them the next day? Don't worry, you're not alone. The secret isn't just memorizing, it's living the words. In today's story, you'll see how I use new vocabulary in real conversations, from chatting with friends, to talking at work, to sharing moments with family. Each word becomes part of my daily life, and with every sentence, my confidence grows stronger. This story isn't just about learning English. It's about building your identity, step by step, one word at a time. So, if you're ready to turn vocabulary into power and English into your everyday voice, let's begin.
This morning, I woke up feeling refreshed. That means full of new energy, as if my mind and body had been cleaned by sleep. When I looked outside, the sunlight made everything seem vibrant, which means full of life and color. At breakfast, my sister asked, "How did you sleep?" I answered, "Really well. I feel refreshed, and the weather looks so vibrant today. It makes me want to do something productive." She laughed. "You're using your new words again, aren't you?" I nodded proudly. Later, on the way to work, I met my neighbor. He asked how I was. Normally, I just say, "Fine," but this time I tried something new. I told him, "Actually, I'm feeling quite optimistic, which means I believe good things will happen today." He replied, "That's a good mindset. I wish I could be more optimistic like you." That little chat boosted my confidence, which means belief in myself. I realized that using new words doesn't make me sound strange. It makes me sound thoughtful. At the office, things got interesting. My manager explained a new project. Everyone looked worried, but I raised my hand and said, "This task looks challenging. It means difficult, but in a way that helps us grow." My colleague smiled and whispered, "Nice word choice." Later, when we discussed ideas, I suggested something a bit unusual. I know this might sound unconventional. That means not the usual way, but maybe we could try it. Surprisingly, the manager said, "That's intriguing. Let's explore that idea." I quickly explained, "Intriguing means very interesting. It makes us want to know more." For the first time, my new vocabulary actually helped my team respect me more. At lunch, I sat with a friend who was describing his weekend trip. I listened carefully and said, "Wow, that must have been exhilarating. It means extremely exciting and joyful." He looked impressed. "Exhilarating, huh? That's the perfect word. I'll use that too." I smiled, feeling proud that my learning was now spreading to others. After work, I went shopping. The cashier asked how my day was, and I said, "It's been very productive, which means I got a lot of things done." Then I added, "And now I'm just looking for something affordable, meaning not too expensive." She chuckled, "You sound like a walking dictionary." When I got home, my younger brother wanted to play. He's usually very restless, which means unable to stay still, but today he seemed calm. I told him, "Wow, you're not restless today. That's impressive." He grinned, "I'm learning from you." Later, he asked me about one of his homework problems. I said, "Let's stay focused. That means giving full attention to just one thing. If we focus, we'll finish quickly." At dinner, my family talked about the future. My father asked if I had any goals. I replied, "Yes, I want to be more adaptable, which means able to adjust to new situations easily. And I also want to be more consistent, meaning I do things regularly without giving up." Everyone nodded in agreement. My mom said, "That's a very mature way to think." Before bed, I reflected on the whole day. I realized I had used so many words: refreshed, vibrant, optimistic, confident, challenging, unconventional, intriguing, exhilarating, productive, affordable, restless, focused, adaptable, consistent, and each word had come alive in real conversation. It was almost like these words weren't just vocabulary anymore. They were part of my identity. Identity means who I am and how I show myself to the world. That thought made me smile. I whispered to myself, learning words is not about memorizing. It's about making them part of your story. And with that, I turned off the light, feeling both proud and inspired.